Hello and welcome to the BK Arts Drawing Masterclass. This is where you learn and master your drawing skills. So you remember last time I shared with you the meaning of art. So this time around I'm going to share with you the elements of art. I'm going to explain the meaning of the elements of art, the examples and the explanation of each one of them. So these are just the basic things that you need to know before you create an artwork. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. So, what are the elements of art? The elements of art are the stylistic features that are included within an art piece that helps an artist to communicate. They are the building blocks of an artwork. The origin of an artwork is formulated through the elements of art. So, let's proceed to the examples of the elements of art. The most common elements include the line, shape, texture, form, space, color, and value. So let's start with the line. A line is primarily a series of dots. The dots form a line which can vary in thickness, color, and shape. A line is a two-dimensional shape unless an artist gives it volume or mass. If an artist uses multiple lines, it develops into a drawing more recognizable than a line, creating a form resembling the outside of its shape. Lines can also be implied as in an action of the hand pointing up. The viewer's eyes continue upwards without even a real line. So after you created the line, now you create a shape of an artwork. It can have multiple meanings. A shape is defined as having some sort of an outline or boundary. Whether the shape is two or three dimensional, the shape can be geometric, non-shape, or organic, which is a free form shape. Space and shape go together in most artworks. So this is just an example of a shape, how a shape looks like. It can be two or three dimensional. Then after the shape, the third element of art is form. A form gives shape to a piece of art. Whether it is the constant of a line in a painting or the edge of the sculpture. The shape can be two-dimensional, three-dimensional, restricted to height and weight, or it can be free-flowing. The form also is the expression of all formal elements of art in a piece of work. Then space, this is the fourth element of art. Space is the area around the focal point of the art piece, and it might be positive or negative, as shallow or deep, open or closed. Space is an area around an art form. In the case of a building, in this, the area behind, over, inside, or next to the structure. The space around the structure or other artwork gives its shape. The children are spread across the picture, creating a space each between them. The figures become unique. Let's go to the fourth element of art, which is color. Color is the visual perception by the human eye. The modern color wheel is designed to explain how color is arranged and how colors interact with each other. In the center of the color wheel are the primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. The second cycle is the secondary color, which are two primary colors mixed. Red, blue, mixed together to form purple. Red and yellow form orange. Blue and yellow create green. The outer cycle is tertiary, the mixture of a primary color with an adjacent secondary color. Color contains characteristics including hue, value, and saturation. Primary hues are also primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. When two primary hues are mixed, they produce a secondary hue, which are also secondary colors: orange, violet, and green. When two colors are combined, they create secondary hues, creating an additional secondary hues such as yellow, orange, red, violet, blue, green, blue, violet, yellow, green, and red, orange. So that's about color. Let's proceed to value. Value refers to the degree of lightness or darkness of a surface. It is how adding black or white to color changes the shade of the original color. The addition of black or white to one color creates a darker or lighter color, giving artists gradations of one color for shading or highlight in a painting. Like you look this one, there is a degree of lightness and or the darkness of a surface depending on where light comes from, and it gives you the measure of the strength or the certain shades that you're supposed to put in your artwork so that it produces the value that you want. Let's proceed to texture. This is the surface feel of an object, which has a degree of softness or roughness of an object, imitating a particular feel or sensation. The texture is also how your eye perceives a surface, whether it is a flat with a little texture or displays variations on the surface, imitating rock, wood, stone, fabric. Artists added texture to buildings, landscape, and portraits with excellent brushworks and layers of paint, giving the illusion of reality. So the surface feel, which is soft or rough, that is texture now. From the advanced artist, after you have created the value, now is the time now you can bring in the texture. So this is just the elements of art and how they are incorporated in a piece of art. So before you just start to create an artwork, you include certain origin of that creation. All right, so which starts with a dot. You see how a dot is, and a dot creates a series of line. Many dots create line, and then from line you go to shape, then form, then several lines joined together, not joined but aligned in a certain angle or direction. They form the value composition, which varies in the darkness or lightness depending on the strength that you put on your artwork. So this one just forms the basics of a realistic image, of creating a realistic image or an intended design coming to life. In forming value, the shades are just manipulated and contribute to forming of value, and contributed by line to bring out the texture, which is the surface feel. Another interesting part is the color. What a human eye perceives is color. It adds more interest, reality, sweetness, and beauty to the work of art. So this one are just the elements of art. As I said earlier, they are the stylistic features that are included within an art piece that helps an artist to communicate. So these are the basic things that you need to know before you create an artwork. So when you start an artwork, you use the elements that these are the things that you include first before you create a composition. And from the elements of art is when now the principles of art jump in, which is going to be our next class about the principles of art. Now from there you can start the journey of being an artist from scratch. Now after you understood how the forms are created and artwork is created using these are just the basics things that you need to know. So that is all for now about the elements of art, and the next class be sure to hear about the principles of art. So thank you very much for watching. Please consider subscribing to this channel, like the channel, and also share to your friends so that they can see more to what they can produce in their artwork. So thank you very much for watching. See you next time.